What's up, guys? Kyle here. That's right. It's here, finally. A video game review for Resident Evil 6. Alright? So, in this game, you will get a lot of playtime, like gameplay to play. There are 3 campaigns, Leon's, Chris, and Jake's. And they're all different. Leon's is more the classic Resident Evil. Chris's is, if you played Resident Evil 5, it's pretty much the same thing. You got the bioorganic, like monsters and shit. And then Jake's is kind of the same as Chris's, but more crazy, like monsters and shit. So let's talk about Leon's. Leon's campaign starts you out of the plot that you kill the president. The president's a zombie and you kill him. And the world's just ran amok. It's chaos. There's chaos inflicting everywhere. So pretty much what the point of it is you go through and you gotta figure out, or not figure out, but the plot is to find out who started this, who caused all this uprising of, zombies and mutants and stuff. So, the game, each like story mode, Chris, Leon, and Jake's have 5 chapters. Each chapter has, I think, 2 missions each, something like that. I don't even know if the missions even matter. The chapters are long. I would say that the chapters can last you between an hour to 2 hours, depending if you try to look for everything. If you're trying to look for everything, trying to get as much ammo as you can, trying to do, look for all the hidden artifacts, just, search around, just take in everything. Each mission, or each chapter will take you 2 hours. So roughly you say 2 times 5, 2 hours, and there's 5 chapters. That's like saying each story in the game is 10 hours. But that's if you look for everything. So, just to say, if you look for everything, this game overall can have a total of 30 hours of gameplay. Now, that's a lot. Now, the good things about this game, it's long. You get a lot of gameplay out of it, a lot of, things to do. So, first, we could talk about, let's just keep talking about the good things. So, they each have different types of, like scenarios and different types of ways that you have to do things. Like, Leon's kind of more slow zombies, so you're not really rushed. You're not really, you don't got these huge ass zombie creatures coming at you. You don't gotta, think too quick. It's just, you got time. Then, and that's throughout his whole thing. Like, you're never gonna encounter, on Leon's campaign, you're never gonna encounter, like, a crazy huge ass monster. That happens in Chris's. So, you play through, I think my favorite campaign is probably Jake's. And the reason why I think it was Jake's was just because there's a lot more going on. And you kind of inflict yourself and you get all involved into the game more, I think, in Jake's. And the cool thing about it is Jake is, hold it, wait for it, Albert Wesker's son. Yeah. So you play as him, and you get these crazy ass fighting moves and shit, because Wesker's son, Wesker, how he had his little fighting ability, his melee was his strong point. So it's fun just to go freaking balls out and just go up to people and just kill them by punching them. You can do crazy throws, pick up their legs and just toss them, spin in a circle and just toss them. It's pretty cool. So if I were to say that's my favorite. Now the thing is, this game is not perfect at all. By no means, it's not perfect. In fact, there's a lot of problems with this game. A lot. First of all, I wouldn't dock it points for saying, like, if you played it by yourself. So, I mean, you play by yourself, you're choosing to play by yourself. I played by myself. But I still had fun with it. And that's maybe just because I like Resident Evil, and I, dealt with shit when I got pissed. So there's times that you are going to get pissed at this game, and you're going to want to either stop, take a break, or something, because it might get frustrating. The reasons why it might get frustrating is because sometimes you get to points where you need a shitload of ammo, and you can't find any ammo because there's none. You kill zombies, you have like 4 bullets left in your pistol, you kill 2 zombies, you shoot them in the head, now you got 2 bullets, but they don't drop anything. You look around, you can't find any ammo. So what happens is just trial and error until eventually the game just wants to freaking, not be a douche and drop ammo. Like, I had times in my game I had to play a certain boss 14 times. No, I'm exaggerating. It wasn't 14 times. I wouldn't put up with that shit. It was probably like 4 times. But I mean, I would say it wasn't really my fault because I had no ammo. I had like 6 guns. I had no ammo in anything. And you can't just fight them with your hand because they're going to kill you. So I just kept dying and dying and dying. And eventually, I killed that same zombie that I killed 3 times before. And now it gives me ammo. And I have finally ammo to kill that boss. So other than that, that's a big point though. Other than that, the ammo and playing kind of single player, like if you play with co-op, you'll have crazy fun just because, you're able to bounce off, crazy things with your friends. You just, you're playing co-op. Everyone knows co-op's better than anything. So, pretty much, it's 2-player co-op, but in the game, so say me and someone are playing, me and a friend are playing as Leon. During the game, eventually you're going to end up getting to certain points, and they're like intercepted points, intercepted storyline. So like, Leon's campaign will intersect with Chris's, and you guys, and the four people, 2 people playing as Chris and his partner, and Leon and his partner, they'll all play, and 4 players, not computers, unless you're playing single player, will be playing at that one point. So it's like an intersected story, and you'll be playing, and then once that mission's done, or that little fight, then it separates back to the 2 people and the 2 people, and you go on to your own thing. And that happens. I think there's at least 6. I'm pretty sure. You meet up with Leon and Chris meet up, and then Leon meets up with Jake, and all that happens, and they meet up. You fight. So like, it happens a lot. So I mean, there's 2-player co-op, but sometimes you end up playing with 4 people. So that's pretty cool. Another thing, there are times this game straight up just fucks you. Like, it's unforgiving. You die, and it starts you really, really, really far back. Even if you like, you can't save during the game, but even if you like just hit a checkpoint, it doesn't save. Like, the game's checkpoints are just fucked. Like, they're not good. Like, they're horrible. I remember playing through, I had to start back all the way from the beginning, because my game didn't register the save, and I had to play through the whole thing over. I put up with that, but some people might not. So that's the negative thing. That's something that they should have done. They should have had more checkpoints and actually save points. Like actually the checkpoints be saves. Because if not, some people are gonna die, and there might be at the very end of the game. And what if the game didn't save the whole time? And they have to start over? Who's gonna put up for that? That's like saying 10 hours. You're playing 9 hours. 9 hours and 59 minutes. You're about to hit that 10-hour mark. You're on the last mission, last checkpoint. Your game freezes, right? So you're like, what the hell? You start up again. Ends up putting you at the very, very beginning. Not the beginning of the game, but the beginning of that chapter. And that's 2 hours that you have to replay. How many people are going to replay it? Not that much. So, that's definitely something that's bad. Overall, it does have, a lot of good qualities. It's a good co-op game to play with friends. It's Resident Evil, so you're going to get those jump scares. You're going to get, crazy intense action and stuff. So, on a scale of 1 to 10, I want to be as fair as possible. I wouldn't say it's definitely not a 9. Definitely, I wouldn't say it's an 8. I'd probably want to say, I'd put it at a 7.5. 7.5. It's good, but it could have been better. Like, if they would have just executed save points. So I guarantee you there's a lot of people that play this game and just gave up on it. Just because the game just didn't save and they lost everything. Now, in today's day and age, they should fucking put them everywhere. They really should. So, I mean, this game gets a 7. Resident Evil 6 gets a 7.5. Just happens. Overall, Capcom, you make good Resident Evil games. This one, a little outdated. Fun, could have been better. So, hope you guys enjoyed my first official video game review, and there will be many more. I make sure of that. So, again, this is Kyle, and I'll talk to you guys later. Stay tuned for future video game reviews, and yeah, see ya.